Everyone, now let us solve one more question on the same analysis of frames using method of section. And the question says that we have to find the force in ED member, BD member and BC member. So this is BD, BC and ED. So you can say this member, BD and BC. So these are the three members in which we have to find out the force. So again the steps are same. First we will find out the reactions after finding the length of each member. Then after that we have to find out the section plane in which we will get the two part of the object, one part into consideration, other part ignored one. Then we will find out the moment of force about a point, and then we will find the particular moment of force in a particular member. So I have solved a simple question. Just try to watch that first, then you will understand this very easily. So first we have to find out the length of each member. So to find out the length of each member, we will see length of members. Now I will not find out length of all the member. Why? Because when we have to find out the force in this member, this member, this member, I will consider a section plane like this. So when I will consider the section plane like this, I need the value of these only. So no need to find out that. So this is 30, 60. So this angle automatically it will come 90. It means BD. It is perpendicular to this, right? So we can now find out the length. So I can say CD, which we have to find out this CD. Unknown value. BC we know 2.5. CD we want to know. So CD will be equal to, we can say CD upon BC. In this CD upon BC, this is hypotenuse, so it will be equal to cos 30, and I can say CD is equal to BC into cos 30. BC we know 2.5, so I can directly say 2.5 into cos 30, that is 0.866. So when you calculate, so CD we are getting that is equal to 2.165 meters. So this is the value of CD, this part, right? After that we will find out the value of BD also. I can say BD upon BC, that is equal to sin 30, right? So from here I can calculate BD. BD is equal to BC. BC is 2.5, so 2.5 into sin 30, that is 0.5, and I'm getting the value that is 1.25 meters. So I got the length of this and this. Later on whatever the length is required I will find out, but right now I need only these two. This value we know, this value we calculate, and this we also calculated. So we should now move for the reactions. So here a hinge support is there, here rolling support is there. So hinge support means I can say there are two reactions, RAY and I can say RAX, and here it will have only one, RCY. So find out the reactions. Now we are taking the moment. I have told you how to decide moment of force about point. I will take the moment about point A, so that RAY, RAX and RAY both will be 0. We can find out RCY very easily. So after point, about point A, I am taking anti-clockwise, let's say positive. Same in all the numericals, I am taking the same method. Okay. Now what to do? I can write the equation now. RCY, this force anti-clockwise, so RCY positive into from A 2.5, 2.5, so total is 5. So RCY into 5 perpendicular distance minus 12, this force clockwise, so that is why minus 12 into perpendicular distance. So what will be perpendicular distance? That will be AB plus this distance. I have to find out now this. If I give the name, let's say BF, so AB plus BF, right? So I will write here only the perpendicular distance. I will find out it later on. Minus this force 10, again it is clockwise, so 10 into, if I drop here perpendicular, it will be, now this is 60, 60, this is also 60, equilateral triangle, so it will be half of this. So directly I can say this is 1.25, half of 2.5, so that is equal to 0. So this is the equation. So when I put the value, I am getting RCY into 5 minus, now we will find out this distance. How we can find out this distance? You can see here, this is the triangle. If I draw the smaller triangle, I need to find out this distance BF. So this is 60, this is 90. So I can say we have to find out the base. This is hypotenuse. We have the value of this. So I can say BF, that is equal to BD. So this was the point D. So BD into cos 60. So BF, we have the value of BD, that is 1.25 into cos 60. When I put the value, I am getting 6.25 meter. So 12 into 2.5 plus 0.625. Why this is 2.5 plus 0.625, right? Perpendicular distance, I am getting this value, minus, when I calculate multiply this 10 with this, I am getting 12.5. So that is equal to 0. So RCY we can find out very easily. So RCY into 5, when I sort out this, I am getting 37.5 minus 12.5, that is equal to 0. So from this I can find out RCY very easily, that is coming 10.10 kilonewton. Now we will find out the force in y direction, Fy. So Fy, let's say I have taken upward positive. So what are the various forces? Ray upward plus Rcy upward minus 10 minus 12, that is equal to 0. So Ray we have calculated, so Rcy we can calculate. Rcy we can calculate very easily, that is equal to 22 minus 10. So Rcy is equal to 12 kilonewton. We are getting the value of this. Both are coming positive, so both are positive upward direction. Now if I apply the moment of force in x direction, let's say right side I have taken positive. No, only Rax is the force which is coming right side, no other force in horizontal direction. So I can say Rax, that is equal to 0. Now we will go for the method of sections. We will see how to apply. So we have taken this section plane which is passing like this. Now here you can decide, we will find out the moment about which point. So to apply that, first I will draw the free body diagram so that you can understand it more clearly. So these are the three members, 1, 2 and 3. Sorry, 1, 2 and 3, in which we have to find out the forces. So let's say in this I am taking this as tensile. So I am saying FDE, that is tensile, and I am taking FBD. So this is FBD, I am taking it as a compressive force. This is the assumption. And FBC, which we have to find out. Let's say I have taken FBC as a tensile force. This is the assumption. Now we will find out. So take the moment. Now we have to take the moment about a point. So if I take the moment about point C, FDE, that will become 0, or sorry, FBC, that will become 0, and we can directly find out FBD very easily. So we will see, take the moment of force about point C, and I am taking again the same notations and anti-clockwise positive. So what will be the equation? I can see here, you can see FBD, this is FBD, but it is going clockwise about point C. So this is minus FBD into, what is the perpendicular distance? CD. Why? Because this is 30, 60, if I say this is 90. So between FBD and this point, this is the perpendicular distance CD. So we have the value of CD, I will put it later on, plus 12 about point C. 12 is anti-clockwise, so plus 12 into perpendicular distance. So it will pass like this. So I have to find out this distance MC. So I will see MC, that is equal to 0, right? So first I will write the equation. So FBD, it will go on that side. So 12 into MC divided by CD. So can we find out MC? This value MC. In this, now this is 30, this is 90. So this will be base, this is angle, this is perpendicular. So I can say MC, we know the value of CD, that is cos 30, right? So from here we can find out MC very easily. CD, we have calculated the value of CD here, that is coming 2.165 into cos 30. When we calculate it, it is coming equals to 1.8749. So I will put the value here. So FBD I am getting, that is equal to 12 into 1.8749 and CD value we have calculated over there. This is 2.165. so when we sort out, we are getting FBD that is equal to 10.392 kilonewton, and it is coming positive. So the direction which we have assumed, that is compressive, so our direction is correct for BD, that is compressive. So I can say here this is FBD, that is compressive. Now I will go for the next. Now taking moment about point, now we will see which point we can take. We can take B, D, C. So C, when we take the moment about point C, we have get the value of FBD. Now we will take the moment about point B. When you take moment about point B, FBC will be 0, and we can very easily find out the value of FDE, right? So let's see. If you understand it easily, you can see here, this is the point about which we are now want to find out the moment of force, this point, right? So about this point, this force will be 0, and we can find out which distance, which force now, FDE, this force, because this will also be 0, this force 0, only we can find out this force with this perpendicular distance very easily about point B. So that is why I am taking B point. So when I write the equation, I am taking the values from here. So I can say plus FDE. Why? Because that is anti-clockwise. Always I am taking the same anti-clockwise positive. FDE, you can see this is FDE, direction I have taken this side. About point B, it is going in this way, so it will be anti-clockwise about point B. So FDE into perpendicular distance, that is what BD, this angle is 90, so this is perpendicular distance, we have the value, plus RCY, we have calculated RCY, this one RCY 10 kilonewton, and about point B, RCY, it is also anti-clockwise, so that is why positive, into perpendicular distance between, this is RCY and this is point B. What is the perpendicular distance? This one, this is BD, so we have this, sorry, BC, we have this value BC minus 12, this 12, it is going clockwise about point B, so this is minus 12 into perpendicular distance. This 12 is having this distance BM, so we can say this is BM, that is equal to 0. Now we can find out the BM very easily. You have calculated MC, 2.5 minus this value 1.8487, because we know this value, this was given 2.5. so now we will fill the value FDE into 1.25 for BD plus RCY, that is 10, into BC, we know that value 2.5 minus 12 into, when I subtract it, it is coming equals to, or you can find out this also. If you don't want to subtract, you can find out. I will tell you that method also. So this is BD cos 60, this is BD hypotenuse cos 60, this one, actually this is base over hypotenuse, so BD cos 60, and that is equal to 0. Now when I fill the values, so FDE we have to calculate, FDE is equal to 1.25 plus, when I multiply it, I am getting equals to 25 minus 12 into BD cos 60. We know the value of BD. When I fill the values, I am getting 12 into 0.625. That is equal to 0. Now we will sort this equation. We will solve this. I will write here now. Now the value is coming, that is equal to FDE into 1.25. So this will become positive. So it will be 7.5 minus 2.5 divided by, if I take this value on down, so it will be 1.25. So FDE directly we can say FDE, when I am not writing like this, so FDE it will be equal to 14 kilonewton when you make, and it is coming minus, because this is, when it will go on that side minus, so minus 14 kilonewton, and the direction we have taken, that is tensile, so it means to make it positive, I can say FDE is equal to 14 kilonewton, and it will be now compressive. So we have to change the direction. This was the value of FDE and it is now coming compressive. So this is the direction compressive, this is the direction compressive. Now only one force is there, FBC. Now let's see how to find out FBC. Now to find out FBC, what I'll do, I will take the moment about point D. If I take the moment about point D, FBD is 0, FED is 0, FBC we will have. So I will write the value now. Moment of force about point D, and I'm taking again anti-clockwise positive. So when I write FBC this value minus, because I have taken here, you can see in this diagram it will be more clear. FBC I have taken this side tensile and we are taking the moment about point this, so it is going clockwise about this direction. So minus FBC into perpendicular distance, that is what DM. Where is DM now? You can see this distance. If this is the point about which we are taking the force and force is going in this direction, so this is what clockwise and we need to find out this distance. This is DM. So minus FBC into DM. After that, any other force, reaction. Here reaction is there, that is 10 kilonewtons. So I can say 10 into, now what will be the perpendicular distance from D to this? This is the perpendicular distance, this one. So I can say that is what MC. So 10 into MC, right? Now that is equal to 0. Now we will sort out this. So FBC, it will go on that side, so positive. So it will be, I can say this is, we have taken RCY directly, 10 into MC divided by DM. So FBC is equal to 10 into MC. Now what is the value of MC? If I say this was MC, from this to this, I have to find out this. This I know 30 degree, so this is MC. Then I have to find out this is hypotenuse. DC, we know the value of DC. We can find out MC very easily. So MC is equal to, I can say, CD hypotenuse into cos 30. We have calculated this also, but again I'm taking the formula so that you can understand better. So this is F, that is CD cos 30 divided by DM. Now what was the DM? This distance, right? Again we can use the same. This is now perpendicular, so I can say this is what CD sin 30, perpendicular over hypotenuse, CD sin 30. So FBC we are getting, that is 10 into 0.866 divided by CD into sin 30. So CD we know hypotenuse, we have calculated CD, that was having the value 2.165. So this is 2.165 into sin 30, or I can do a simple way also, like CD cancel. So cos 30, that is directly 0.866. I don't need that. So sin 30, we have the sin 30, that is 0.5. Now it will be more easy. So FPC, when I calculate, I am getting that is equal to 17.32 kilonewton, and it is coming positive, and the nature is tensile as per our assumptions. So directly we can say this FPC, that is tensile, and this is the direction. So in this way you can find out all the forces. I have calculated FTE, FPC and FBT. Thank you.